Beauty queens, and yes, I am back with another video. It's been a long time, I know, and I've already recorded this video with a full face beat down on my actual camera. Now I'm using my phone, and I did it in front of the tree and all that good stuff, but I wasn't feeling it. The autofocus kept going in and out, so I'm like, look, I want to get back into making YouTube videos, and I feel like it's only right, like I do a update before like just jumping in there, you know. But I have my handy dandy iPad with my notes so I can stay on track, because you know your girl can talk. And I hope my glasses glaring doesn't distract you, because I want to be able to see myself and all that good stuff. But hey, beauty queens, I am back, and as you can see from the title, I am doing an update video. Just trying to think of all the things, like my best videos that I've done throughout the years, and what was like the most popular videos. I kind of want to address things, but as you can see, I want to get the kind of like the biggest thing out, and that is your girl went through a divorce, very recent. I won't say a whole lot about the divorce, because the only reason and why is because we do have children, and I don't want them to look back one day. I try to keep them as neutral as possible, even if it's not reciprocated on the other side. Me personally, I'm responsible for me and what I do and how I treat people, and I have to answer for how I treat people. So me personally, I won't be like doing any bashing or anything like that. But I did recently go through a divorce, and I must say, like when people say divorce is like a death in a family, it definitely is. Like, it is very, like, it could be traumatizing if you've never been married before. It could be very traumatizing to a person that has been married, because it's almost like, for me personally, I met this guy when I was in ninth grade, a freshman in high school, and we had a child, a teen mom. So I had my son at 16, and we raised him together. We went to college. We both graduated college. Later on, we finally got married back in 2015. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like, I knew a long time that he wasn't my person. And I feel like I wasn't his person. I feel like that we just kind of made do. I guess you could say. And it was a comfort level. I must speak for me, because I'm not going to speak for the other person. I think for me, out of comfort, I just kind of stayed around. And another thing is the amount of years, like, even after like realizing like this is not gonna work, I was sad about the years that I had put in. And I would see like a lot of couples and on Facebook saying how, or Facebook reels and all that stuff, like social media in general, like, we've been together and I kind of used to get sad about it, but I just had to be happy. Like, I remember telling my mom, and y'all, I've been feeling like this for years. I've been wanting to break up with him for years. Even before us even getting married, before I bought this house. It's just, I think, I'm not going to say I'm not going to speak for him. Me, I just kept wanting to make it work. We had my son, who is now in college. He's 18. He's in college. And then we have an 8-year-old. So I have an 18 and 8. And I just felt like for years, I just wanted my kids to have both of their parents in a household. So, but at the end of the day, I want to be happy as well. I feel like I deserve a certain type of love, you know what I'm saying? It's just so much. But like I said, I won't bash per se, but I will take accountability for my part. And what I can say for my part, if I'm going to hold myself accountable, I would say I didn't allow him to possibly grow and be the man I needed him to be. So I'll take that for sure. That's what I think a lot of times we focus on like the other person, and a lot of times we can't see our fault in it. I definitely see my fault in it. That's why I've struggled with it so long. But yeah, I am officially divorced. Am I single? That's another story. So I guess we'll transition. So yeah, I'm divorced. The kids are great. Oldest son in college. 8-year-old is second grade. They're doing great. Let's talk about co-parenting before I get into like single and not single. So co-parenting is very hard. I don't have to worry about co-parenting with the 18-year-old, but there is some challenges with the kids. I don't know how to say this. It is challenging co-parenting. Let me say that. Co-parenting is a big challenge. I feel like anybody who co-parents and goes back and forth, especially it's a challenge to co-parent when we're not on one accord. Like, so that's a challenge, and hopefully we will be one of those super co-parenting parents one day, to where we can actually co-parent and there's nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely open to that. I'm just that girl. Like, I'm a girl that I don't want to have any confrontation with anybody. I don't like conflict. I just want to love and be graceful. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work out. I want to be happy. Like, that's it. That's all. So co-parenting is just, we're gradually, so we're doing more so with the 8-year-old going back and forth. And it is a challenge, big challenge with going back and forth, but we're adjusting. Again, I try not to complain too much because it is something that I asked for. And I feel like when you ask for something, you have to deal with whatever comes with it. So I just try to dust myself off if it's something I'm not, okay with. So am I single? Am I dating? So initially, y'all, for years, I've been telling people, don't judge me, okay? That's what we're not gonna do. Don't judge me what I'm about to tell y'all. So initially, when I knew I wanted to be single, y'all, I fantasized constantly. I used to read books, like the urban novel, fiction books. I knew what type of love or type of romance I wanted in my life. But I must say, I did not want to date. I did not want to date. I had made it up in my mind. I done gave this man all of my teen years. I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna be outside, living my best life. And I didn't want no relationship. I didn't want no ties to somebody. I wanted to date, hunty. I wanted to date. So that was what I had been telling people for years. Anybody who will listen, who knows me personally, knows, like, I used to say, if I get out this relationship, I don't want no another man. I don't want nothing, whatever. So I'm actually not dating. I'm actually in a relationship that's very serious. Who would have thought, right? And I was not looking for this man. I was looking for a good time with this man. And it turned into a long time. You feel what I'm saying? So I wanted a good time with him, but he wasn't on that type of time I was on. And he was working for my heart, y'all. Like, working. And I fell pretty hard. So I am off the market. I didn't get a chance to date per se. I guess I did date, but I mean, I can't explain it. Maybe that's something in the future we could have a story time about, like how we met and things of that sort. But I'm enjoying, like, this is so crazy that everything that I want in a relationship or in a man, there are some things, I'm not gonna lie, there are some things I feel like that or what is the word, like, I'm not gonna say it because I don't feel like I'm settling with him at all. That was my thing. I didn't want to settle. Like, I felt like I've waited too long. to be in a situation. Like, I didn't want to settle, and I don't have to settle out compromise. That's the word. I do think that we have some compromises, you know what I'm saying? But it's little things like the colognes he like. You know, I know that sounds very small, but like, he's nice to me. You know what I'm saying? He's positive every day. Like, every freaking day I call him, he's like, hey, baby, how you doing? I'm like, hey, baby. Girl, I was not the type of girl to be saying, hey, baby. Now this man got me saying my men. Okay? So, yes, I am not dating, not single. I am very much so in a great relationship, healthy relationship. And when we have disagreements, we talk, we communicate. It's amazing, y'all. Like, that's another for another day, okay? All right, so we went over that, and I'm just gonna take a look at my notes. Let's see what else we're going to talk about, guys. Budgeting was my jam. Budgeting is my jam. I am still a money girl, for sure. I will say, being a teen mom made me very tight with my money. Also, I felt a lot of pressure from the previous relationship I was in to make sure I save. We were kind of opposite when it came to that spectrum. I was a saver, he was not. I am still a budgeter, but I'm living a little bit, y'all. Not only did I want to get out of that relationship, I wanted to allow myself to, live a little bit. So I'm still budgeting. Matter of fact, I'm doing my budget on my iPad. My sister bought me now with my little pen. So I'm still budgeting, but I'm living a little bit. I'll give you guys an example. Last year in 2022, I almost bought my dream truck, which is another story time. It was a Tahoe. I ended up taking it back because I had buyer's remorse, and I'm thankful for that dealership. They gave me my check back, the down payment, and they took the truck back. No, nothing. And I'm so grateful to them. And I was just scared to death, y'all. I hadn't had a car note since 2013, and I was scared to death. But I have been driving my Dodge Charger since 2010. It was a 2006 Dodge Charger, 230,000 miles on it. And for the last 2 years, I did not have air in my car. No, I did not. I work in a very professional corporate world, and people would not have guessed me walking in. That's how tight I was. Could I have gone buy a car? I could. I'm very proud of myself. You guys know I have an 8+ credit score. I had the cash to go buy. Yes, I was scared to death, y'all. I was scared to go buy a car. And buying that Tahoe, I was scared to death. That's another story. We can do a story time. But finally, last year, buying the Tahoe was in 2022. I took it back, drove the car a whole nother year, my Dodge Charger. And then in 2023, I bought a RAV4. So let me know if you guys want a car too. I'm loving her thus far. I think it was a nice in between. It was maybe half of what the Tahoe was. So I was still scared to death, don't get me wrong. But just the details of that just made me like way better with that. I feel better with that purchase. And plus my son was going off to college. I needed something reliable. His dad is the person that always had the most reliable vehicle. So I knew with us divorcing, I was going to have to get a reliable vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So finally got that. And I felt like, why was I doing this to myself? Like, no air for 2 years. What was I thinking? But I finally got a car. And yes, I'm still budgeting. Wig making. This is a Sheaves wig unit right here. I'm taking a pause on wig making, right? I feel like wig making is almost like a labor of love. I don't think people can pay you what you're worth. Blah, 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 blah. I work a full-time job, so it's rough. So think about working 9 to 5, then coming home. Got to do homework, things of that sort, co-parenting, swapping our kid, then getting on and making, it was draining. And then sometimes people, I'm going to be honest with you, it's never enough for people. Like, everybody wants something for nothing. I ain't got time. Let's just put it like that. Wig making is on a halt. Okay, I'm going to be making my wigs, my family. I think it's more of a labor of love, okay? Next, Kendra's Boutique. Am I still loving Kendra's? Is what got me the views here on YouTube. I love Kendra. I love her forever. I do not buy her hair anymore because I found my own vendor. And this hair needs to be washed very badly. But I do have my own vendor. And no, I haven't recently did any purchase from Kendra. I can't say I wouldn't because you just never know. I love Kendra. Big kisses to Kendra. Okay, next, we talked about dating already. I'm not dating in a relationship. It's very, very serious relationship. Urban fiction novels. Is your girl still reading? I'm not. I'm living the life of those books, hunty. I'm not reading anymore. Okay. I don't fantasize anymore. I just don't. I have, like, I was telling, I don't say boyfriend because he don't like the term boyfriend, but I was telling my man the other day, like, he's not just my type, he's the type. You feel me? You feel what you got me here? Like, I had a type until I met him, and he's the type. You feel me? So I just told him that the other day, like, it's no need for fantasies, honey. No. Y'all, I literally thought I had to settle when it came to a man. Like, y'all ever seen, like, those sayings floating around to where it's like, get somebody who loves you more than you love them? And every time I could think about the guys that were, like, crushing over me, I wasn't attracted to them physically per se. So I thought I was going to have to settle for maybe somebody I'm not. And I'm not, you know, I'm not vain to the point I can look past looks because I feel like love is past the looks of a person. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I was going to have to settle in that category, and your girl didn't. Okay. Anyway, so I'm not reading right now any urban fictions. I can't get with it. Like, I tried, but my mind can't get with it, okay? Weight loss. Weight loss is another one. So weight loss, I've got this oversized sweater on right now, so you guys really can't see. But your girl ain't giving 200, and I wish I could show you, but it's giving too much probably. But your girl, know what I'm saying? Your girl is still nice. I back in 2018, I'm 34 now. Back in 2018, I went on a journey to be under 200 pounds for my 30th birthday. I succeeded. I am not under 200 pounds, but I am not at 260 where I was. I still work out 5 days a week, still low carb-ish. Like, back then, you couldn't get me to eat a peppermint. So I'm about, maybe I'll say 215, 220. Still maintaining. I look and feel good. Of course, I would love to be smaller. It's just not, what can I say? I mean, I want to be happy. You know, that's the goal. That's what I'm going for. You know, I just want to live my best life. I made a comment to my mom. This is what I was going to tell y'all earlier. I was like, when I was going through the divorce and going through those struggles of, like, it was horrible, y'all. But I told my mom, it's not that I don't want to be selfish, but I do. Like, I don't care if I have 10 days left or 100 years left. I want to be happy. Like, of course, I want to do right by my kids. Of course, I want to do right by my family. Of course, but I owe it to Sylvia to be good to me. And I want to be happy too. So that's where I'm kind of with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to watch the weight, and I am. I think I'm not on a weight loss journey. I'm just on a life journey. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the weight. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It feels so good to be on camera again. And I just want to do it. If my wig looks horrible, my face looks doesn't look, just ignore it. I just want to get on camera, be myself, be relaxed, and just film and just dive into it because I want to get back into that. And I'm over the picture perfect look of things for me because I'm like, well, I'll wait until this and I'll wait till that. I'm over it. It's people like me out here that just want to see real people with real life stuff going on. That's like my house. It's not like one of the aesthetically pleasing houses, but I do want to do content around my house. I love cleaning videos. I love organization, love perfume. I love all kinds of videos, and I don't want the way that things look keep me from, doing, the content I want to do. So that's what I'm at with it. I just want to be authentically me. I want to be Sylvia. I want to be sincerely Sylvia, okay? So good to be on camera. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all have any questions or anything, please leave some comments below and tell me what I should be doing next. Y'all want some story times? I got some good stories to tell. Of course, I'm not going to say anything to bash your dad or anything, but I will definitely give my life experiences on things. I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. All right, guys. Bye, beauty queens. Big kisses. Mwah.